Hello, legacy priests of the house. We love y'all so much. We're coming to you with this update. I feel so official with this microphone. Anyways, we just want to tell you guys some information about the department that's coming up. But first and foremost, we just want to say thank you. This thing called church doesn't happen without you. Both of us know that. Everyone on staff knows that. You are the priests. You are the frontline warriors, inviting the rest of the congregation into the presence of God, and we will not ever be able to say thank you enough for all of the time you spend, for all of the talents that you give, and just all of the love and honor that you give to the Lord while doing all these other things. So we just first want to say thank you so much. We mean all of it, truly. Thank you. We love you guys so much.
All right, so first major update is our Sunday cruise. Sunday cruise are changing. Every few months, we're going to do this, building the team, continuing to improve, putting people together that we feel will meld very well, and giving them the time to build chemistry Sunday to Sunday. So shortly after you see this video, you'll get an email with a readout of what the crews look like, what crew you're on, who your crew leader is, all the people that you'll be playing with mostly consistently as we move on through the rest of the year. One of the major differences that you're going to see on these crews is we're no longer using the designation of a co-lead. Instead, we're just using crew leaders and vocalists underneath. So as you get requests in Planning Center, you'll see it as a vocalist, and then I personally am going to choose who does the co-leading each Sunday. Basically, what that's going to do is keep us really flexible week to week to build the team as strong as possible. That doesn't mean that it's a free-for-all. It doesn't mean that like all of a sudden anybody could be co-leading on any given day. It more so just means that if there's a Sunday where I want to pull one of the crew leaders in on another crew leader's set, I can do that. If I want to bring somebody who God has like really highlighted lately, I can bring them in and do that. It's really just creating flexibility for us. So for the co-leads, if you've been a co-lead, you're still a co-lead in more of a like functional purpose. Just the titling and the way we're putting it together in the system, we're simplifying that.
Speaking of crews, local prayer room is getting crews. Yeah. We have talked to Father Todd about this, and we are so stoked to be implementing crews for local prayer room. We just feel like prayer room in general, we're just leveling up in so many different ways, and one of them is with these crews. So it's going to be able to create that team aspect that we've kind of been craving for local prayer room, as well as that chemistry to build with some other people in the presence of God, just to lift the whole thing up. We're just so excited about that. Whitney Walker is going to be scheduling for all of that, so make sure that you look for those PCO requests, those planning center requests for your crews. We'll probably also send out the information about crews to people as well, just so that you know who your team members are for that. But get ready for those requests, guys, because we're getting ready to go in, and honestly, you're not going to want to miss out on it. So be on the lookout for those months in advance plannings that we have with our crews. I'm giddy about it. I'm so stoked. You guys are going to be so excited. So yay, local prayer room.
Okay. Next update. Choir is now a team.
I want to shout, but I don't want to bug them.
So our vision for this is similar to what you see at Jesus Image or any other churches that consistently use choir as a major part of their worship expression. Our hope and our goal eventually is for it to be a regular every week thing. So right now, currently, we're going to be moving toward making it once a month to just kind of start working our way into it. So right now, what it will look like is once a month on Sunday. It will look like special events, legacy conference, legacy music recordings, and then holidays. So Christmas, Easter, all of the big things that we do as a church. We'll get to the point where it is a major part of our expression. When people see and hear Legacy Nashville as a worship function, they'll think about the choir. They'll see the choir, they'll hear the choir in the recordings. That is what our hope and our goal is eventually. Another function of the choir will be that it's the proving ground for anyone who wants to come up in our environment. So 2 of our main worship leaders, this one, and Bryan Nira, both started at Legacy serving in the worship community on choir. It's a perfect place for that. It's a perfect place to grow, to get to know people, to become a part of the team. It's also safe. It's also fun.
Yes.
So like it's going to be a great experience as a whole, as a team.
Be a part of choir. Choir's gonna be amazing. So we implemented Cruise in another place within our worship department, and that was in the Legacy Revival Kids service. Revival Kids is actually what the service is called downstairs. Pastor Sonia Nira has started it with Jenna Lee, and it has been going crazy amazing. And the thing is when we implemented the Cruise for worship team to be a part of the kids downstairs experience, things started going off. Like, you guys just have to know that Kids Revival Worship Team is helping to facilitate miraculous moments downstairs. We believe that revival is going to come through our kids, and there's already been signs of that. Like, kids are learning about apologetics. They're learning about how to get prophetic words from people. They're learning how to wait on the Lord and listen to him and then speak out what he says. There's kids interpreting tongues. Pastor Sonia has children in getting up and being like, God gave me a word while someone was speaking in tongues. Like, I'm like, we need that in big church. I was like, what's going on? So because of that, because there's this awe, this reverence, this holiness that is happening downstairs in our kids' revival service, what both of us ask of all of you is that you would treat kids worship with the same reverence and respect as you would on any other worship team. Yeah. So local prayer room, same attitude. Sunday morning, same attitude. Team church, same attitude. Young adults, same attitude as kids worship. And that also means, like, when you are requested for kids worship and you see it in advance, like, we need you guys to really look at your PCO requests, really check your calendars, and really let Sean Cothran know when you are available. Because the thing is that we don't want to deprive our kids of an opportunity to be able to hear from God because we didn't see something or because we overbooked ourselves and need to cancel at the last minute. Like, a lot of times, none of us would cancel last minute for an upstairs thing unless it was like a severe emergency. And I just need you guys to treat kids worship the same, because God is moving and he's doing something. And Pastor Sonia has specifically told me that the worship team has facilitated moments for our children to be able to encounter the presence of God in such a powerful way that she has made it a point to say, we need you guys. This is so important. And the Lord is blessing it because of our yes, because of the yes of our worship team. So thank you. And also thank you in advance for your participation in kids worship, because you guys are going to see revival hit first downstairs, and we couldn't be more excited about it. So thank you. Something else that we're super stoked about this year is that we are doing worship community hang nights. We are combining the creative team, production team, and worship team. We're all gathering together on Monday nights, like spread out throughout the year. I think we've got like 3 hangout nights that we have planned. And this is just a time for us all to have fun and to be together and for you to get to know people on your team and just to experience, like, oh, right, this is the other family side of stuff. Like, we go in, we go hard, we love on God huge, but then we also laugh a lot, we have a lot of fun, and we want to create space for you guys to have those moments. So the next hangout night that we have is actually April 24th. It's a Monday night. It's going to be from 6:30 to about 9. We have dinner and such, but we are doing a trivia night. And I'm so excited. I'm so excited because last time we did this, it was so much fun. I got stuck on a team with all guys. It was fantastic. We lost. It was awesome. But they did pretty good. But actually, some of my really good friends now, I met them during that trivia night. really, Tavier Maury's one of them. Oh, I love you, Tay. Put that down in your calendars, guys. We're going to be sending out an RSVP here pretty soon, but we really do want you to come and be a part of it because we do all of the other stuff. And we love big presence nights. We love crying in front of God, but like, we also love laughing in front of him as well. Not at him, but with him. You know what I mean. But you guys should sign up and be there. Okay? Yeah.
Okay, last thing, it's just a word of encouragement. One, to take ownership of the house. We hear all the time people say how much they love our church or how much they love your church is how they'll say it. And I know that's a hard thing to break out of a lot of times when you attend somewhere. You kind of like, you naturally address people who are on staff or people who seem to be more involved than you as your church.
Wow.
Or as it's you know, it's not theirs yet. So I just want to encourage you, if you're a part of the worship team, especially if you're a part of this worship team, this is your church. It's not like if you're talking to anybody, take ownership of your church. Legacy is legacy because you are at Legacy. All right, a second word of encouragement, just continue to dig in about what he's asking of you in this season. Take time in the secret place, get to the tent, as Pastor Lyle says it all the time, and make sure that you are taking stock and just checking in. Is there anything going on in your life where you need to say no? Is there anything going on in your life where you need to say yes? Wow. What is it right now in this season that's being asked of you to continue to be a part of this very fast moving train? I just feel impressed as a worship community to take a moment and just make sure we're all taking the time to check in on that front. Make sure that we're taking the time to check in with Jesus about what he's asking of us right now in our everyday life. So just so you know, just so you're aware, again, we're here for you. Whatever you need, pastorally, if it's just a friendship level thing where you're just like, you just need to talk to somebody, we are here for you. We are your friends. We are available. We will make time. We'll make time. And a 5-minute conversation goes a really long way. So don't feel afraid to reach out. Don't feel afraid to just say you need a little help.
Thanks so much for joining us. It's your worship department update video. I hope we do a lot more of these because I really think we thrive in this environment. Right, Bryan?
I don't know about that.
We love you guys once again. Thank you so much for all that you give, all that you do, but mostly for who you are. We love you because of who you are. Thank you. And we'll see you guys on the next update video. Go ahead, Bryan. No? I tried.